All-Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing routes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll be brought ground right around the 37. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. Hooper, his first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll look to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
All right, here we go. Blue line it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
We'll talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Swing on the field, right. To the right.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Falcons grab it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
This time.
I don't know if that helped with the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Set up me, my boys. I got a lot of boys. And we can make you. And this is good for you.
They'll give it to him right up the gun. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Again to Elliott. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Gun. It's coming now.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They're going to look to throw. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Nigga Tay on fucking
Ready.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Oh shit, he's in here. Oh damn, what's up, bro?
The 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, I was reading this fucking wrong about this dude.
He'll drop to throw it.
Got wrong freaking.
And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
Yeah, niggas need to hurry up, bro. I gotta go pick up my girl soon.
With some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now.
I'm gonna ask you, what all you gotta do today?
Thank you, boys. So hurry
Get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
What time you get
the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
No, I just unplugged it because I was about to call my name. Fucking 4. She gets out of 4.
And he will lose 1 yard line.
Just come on, let's go. Hurry up.
2 yards that time, and now
this
it's
nigga's in a
4th
whole
down.
Madden game.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going.
All you had to do was
but boy, what a nice
text
play
me
there
talking
defensively.
about.
Tackling
I
him
gotta
behind the
get
line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
This nigga always
It's taken to the
this.
26. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
Keep it a
And
buck,
the Falcons will be taking over
This
first
nigga
and
ain't
10.
trying to run 2K, bro. He
Here
about to
comes
just
the
get on
Falcons
Call of Duty,
offense.
bro.
It's their first possession of the
I might even
second
fuck
half
around
now.
and
They were
buy
able to get the
Anthem. I
stop
don't even
defensively.
know.
Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge,
y'all not
can't
trying to
they?
run 2K, let me
And
know.
this is probably how it was drawn.
Nigga, you the one who gotta
We
leave.
can go inside the locker room.
I got
And I
45
think we would see
minutes.
up on the grease boards. Stop
You
them
got 45
defensively, get the
minutes
ball
to
back
play
for the
2K.
offense, and let's go downfield
Yeah,
and
let's
score.
go.
Seems simple,
And then
right?
and then what
The
else
last
after that?
part, we have to find out
Gotta
that's
go to
going to
my
happen.
man,
But the
pick
first
up my
part worked to
laundry,
perfection. Did
then
exactly what they wanted,
have
and now their
to-
offense has to
So
pay
I
off.
think
See if they can get the
at
latter
some point in the day,
50%.
I'm gonna go
From the
shooting with
shotgun, he'll look to
and
throw.
my
And this
sister,
one's
my girlfriend's
incomplete.
brother and her
The touch
girlfriend.
and time are critical for those
His
types of
girlfriend.
throws. He put a lot of zip on
And
that one.
that's about it.
Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Real shit, bro. You might as well chalk it up.
The Falcons on 3rd down.
Alrighty,
They've
then,
converted
that's
4
a
times
L.
out of 6. Not bad. This is
We
3rd
could
and
have got
9.
Call of Duty.
Looking to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Man,
Bro,
he
I'm
got
good
in
with
there so
that.
quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some
Yo,
pressure
my
coming
shooter
at
got
you.
that thing
You
on
change
him.
the blocking schemes.
I'm be
Maybe
real.
go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero
That's just
accountability,
freaking
and a sack
dude.
resulted.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Yeah, I feel like
As
breaking
they
some
head to the
ankles.
field
I ain't
now,
gonna lie to you.
with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it
Yeah, man, you
without
need to
letting
stop.
panic
You need to
creep
start
in
taking
and
this
affect their
girl
play.
hard.
I call that play a success. A
Who?
nice inside run.
See, I had
sets
shit
up
to
a very
do. I
manageable
always got
second
shit to
down.
do, bro.
A
I
very
be
solid
busy.
gain on that
Like
play.
I'm telling
Here's a
you,
2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Niggas don't know. Niggas don't know. You gonna know when you get your license. Just being, when you around, nigga, you around. Like,
They go to Elliott again.
pop.
And not a
I
whole
don't need
lot
to
doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
I know, but I'm just saying,
Still
that's,
a
it's
couple
not the same
yards short
thing,
of the
bro.
first as the 3-yard gain brings up a
So
third
the same
down.
thing. I'm in the car. And I'm going to it.
Yeah, but sometimes driving around by yourself, that's the best thing ever. You don't want to be waiting on somebody to take you somewhere, or having to have somebody in the car worried about them or something. Like, you just want your own shit. A lot, boom.
His first catch of this
Shit, I got a car right now. I could drive. I don't got no
I know you need an L. That's what I'm saying. It's not nothing. You always think somebody's coming at your money. That's what I'm saying. You good. Their money's chilling, but you need your L. You're going to get it a little bit. That's what I'm just saying.
I didn't take that as a shot at all, nigga. You turned it into one.
Nah, I hope you wasn't, because that's not what I was saying.
I just said
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah. You need to get your license.
I could have been driving a minute ago. I just don't need
who
to.
can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
You just gotta get that shit. Bro, when you get your license, bro, you gonna be around. I put that on it.
Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender.
Oh, yeah, I tapped out. Let's get
He
it.
has that in his arsenal as well.
You should you might really go pick your ass up.
A pretty good coverage
She
there.
Gets off, she don't not get off until 4, bro. Like, I still got a whole
So
bunch.
look, you might as well go pick her ass up. I mean,
This feels almost like a
look,
well-pitched
go
game
pick her
in
little ass
baseball
up,
on
alright?
both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
bag your clothes and shit. And
And a
this is
solid
that
run.
shit. You ain't out there getting no money. What's the point of being
Second
outside?
down, a little more productive than
I
first.
was
7
hanging out with
yards
my
on the gain.
family.
It gets him to 3rd and 3.
I mean,
now.
well, other than that, yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
They'll tell you my AirPods gonna be there in like. Matter of fact, they should be there this week.
Oh, yeah, shirt came off. Fuck you talking about? It's over. It's over. Over, baby.
Matter of fact, I can run my bro. That would work out better too. Cause you just pat the 91, so you got your fucking dribbles on.
Can we fucking?
Looks to me like
Can
maybe
we
there's a
please
little
just hit the
attrition
park
setting
real quick?
in
Like,
with
that's
this
what I'm talking
drive.
about.
This
If you see
nigga
that
Tay
type of a run, I
is
get
in
the
a
feeling
Madden
he's
Yeah,
gonna
we
be
can go to
tired.
2. Go get your glass thing. I'll
especially when
flash
they
you.
look
You
up
gotta
at the
hit me on
scoreboard.
my cut, and I'm gonna hit you.
My team twos. That shit's trash.
You just gotta have defense. That is. If you have one player with all around defense and you
That's
got
the
that,
problem. You
He's
can't
immediately
play
taken
defense.
down at
That's
the
the
line of
problem.
scrimmage.
you're tripping. If I had my big man, I'll guard the
Humphrey with
whole
a
place
tackle
the fuck up.
defensively.
That's if you had your big man,
Off
but you're
the
bringing
corner,
your
where'd he
shooter out.
come from?
Okay,
Well,
so
yeah,
then
I
you
mean, I
bring
guess
your
he came
shooter and
off
I'll
the
give
corner,
you my
but
big
really
man.
nice
Fuck
play.
it.
I like when
Yeah,
you're
I'm
able to
done.
pose the question and answer it at the
What's the
same
point of
time.
I don't
That's
understand.
exactly
You're
where
not
he
gonna-
came
you're not gonna
from.
try
It's
out your
not
shooter.
something that you normally see.
I mean,
Most of
whatever.
the time,
You
we're
think
talking about
about
those guys
it.
covering
Yeah.
pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I gotta go this.
Slipped
Two.
one tackle,
Oh
but
my.
no more as he's knocked to the deck
I'm
behind
thinking
the
y'all
line of
cutting.
scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll
I don't
set
even know
up
what I'm
3rd
gonna put on
down.
this
Hey,
nigga.
Tay, you still in the second quarter, bro?
I'm in the fourth quarter.
Because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this
How many
case,
minutes
it looked
left?
like the offensive line
7.
let him down a
They
little
just started.
Yeah, allowed to
Oh, we're.
penetrate.
Oh yeah, bro. We're good. Fuck, I'm about to load up now. Good. I'm trying to fry.
Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for
That
4
shit
thus
today,
far.
Tay,
This
good
is 3rd
shit,
and
bro.
11.
I forgot
Yeah.
to tell you before you left. Good shit today.
Another
Look at
carry
this guy.
to the workhorse.
I had to. Nah, he was holding this shit down. He held the station down. I ain't have to. I ain't have to tell him. The only thing today, I had to remind him. Like he missed like 3 pancakes, but there was no way he would have seen them anyway. Because it was under a mag 7 and it was like a right end. You know what I mean? So there was no way unless he was up close on the
sideline to
TV.
sideline, run past that trash.
You was cooking today, Tay?
Make tackles near
Yeah.
the
He
sidelines.
cooked all the
Not
fucking
only near the
time.
sideline, but
He be
also in the
dishwashing and
That's
backfield
what
there
I was
for the
asking.
loss.
What he was doing.
in there doing. Oh, that's what I'm saying. He held down and shit like my
And the
uncle.
kick by Gonzalez is good.
This nigga be fucking around. He was there for like how many years he been there for, bro? Like 12.
He's been
13
there
years,
longer
something
than
like that.
Dad.
Yeah, he been there longer than that, so you know how to do shit, right? Anyway, this nigga on eggs today fucking up. I was like, bro, just stand over here, dog.
Today was
Just stand over here, bro. As soon as I jumped on eggs, tickets just started flying. You know what I mean? I got tired, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Shit. When that 2 o'clock thing came around and niggas was not trying to let us go home, I was fuck that. I'm sitting
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
Yo, my man, listen. My man, I walked right out there in the jacket, right? I looked at Frank. Frank looked at me. He said, "My man, Tom." I said, "Yeah, right past me. I ain't said nothing to him." Walked straight on outside. Got on the phone. Called Meyer. Actually, yeah, she called me inside like 2 times. But she didn't want me to take it.
Defensively, the tackling's been really good.
I went back inside. I did not see a trace of that nigga.
That means you have to run extra plays.
Then like, we just sat there.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's easy bread, man.
The drive continues as they search for a time.
It's annoying just standing there getting like, and then Juan on his bullshit. Look, bro, I'm telling you, if you try that nut shit on Sunday, you can go to the bread room, bro. That ass it. You can go to the Josh stores room, you know what I mean?
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all
that
said
motherfucking
and
bread
done.
rack right across that doorway. Nigga stand right there. Let's get it.
36 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10.
That's how I just feel about the nigga now, bro. He annoying. He be doing shit just because he know he could do it. You know what I mean?
Let's face it,
Like, remember when Dad? Remember when I said, "Yo, Dad, this nigga keep stealing my basket, right?" I keep clearing baskets, and I turn around, this nigga drop something in my basket. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, it happened. He thought I was playing, right? Like I was just like joking with him. Like, you know what I mean? You know, I'm always joking and shit. We always do that shit. But he thought it was one of them times. Nigga, I'm serious, man. Stop playing with me. All jokes aside, stop doing that shit. It's disrespectful, first of all. Like I wouldn't do that to you. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't wait for you, like your toast to drop out and then take it because I need it. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like there's just some shit you don't do to like the people. Come on. But he getting too cocky with it. You know what I mean? You know why he was mad though, bro? Cause he couldn't work with you. That's why he was mad. Remember when he first came online, he put his little speaker up there, walked back, came back up. He said, he clapped and said, "All right, nigga, no, that's all."
Facing a lot of pressure.
Then I was like, "Oh, someone gotta break his little heart."
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Man, how did I get drafted to the Bulls on 2 of my players, bro?
It's the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but George. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Who the hell is this?
Who the fuck knows?
And the play goes
This
nowhere.
nigga playing
Losing
song
yardage
about
back
sucking
near the
dick.
40 at the
Ooh.
39. That's going to go as a loss of 2,
Ooh,
and it'll be
this
2nd
is
down.
unsafe.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on
unsafe.
2nd down.
Hold up, all I know is this. My AirPods should be coming, so hold up.
This is Elliott.
Hot 14 today.
He brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a
Listen,
3rd
I got the
down.
gold ones, bro. The fucking gold. So now I can listen to music online and Frank can't say shit to me.
Which screams one. Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try to pick
All I
up
need
that
is
kind of
one.
yardage.
I'm gonna
In
use
this
one
case,
of
they
them.
ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defense to
Because
be out
both
there
I have
set
them
up
at
for
my
pass.
job, bro. That's
So you break
fire.
tendency and actually run the football.
Nobody
What?
talks. I be there all day by myself. Picking cars up off the lot, texting Bethany, and cleaning them bitches. That shit is so fire.
By Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Nigga, how is you doing all this on your 2nd day?
Bro, it was my first day.
It was your
And-
first day?
Yeah, that was literally the
Back, see what transpires after
Nah, bro,
this.
you tripping.
Not totally home free yet, but
That
it's
shit is
looking
so
good as they
fire.
come up 1st and 10.
Hey, man, we playing Beast tonight or what?
A 20th
What time is
carry
it?
here for Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37.
Tonight, 19 to 12.
Probably not. I probably won't be unless it when it. All right, I might be able to get it back and let me play for like an hour, but it's Saturday and that's the only day we're both off.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
We always spend Saturday together.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Oh, man, oh, man. Are we running or what? What's going on?
Run with Elliott.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Are you
I got 1 minute left.
So a decent gain, but all
I
for
can't
now.
even blame him.
It's too bad.
It's 3:30.
Pretty good about it.
I mean, you gotta hurry that shit up.
The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do
I'm
here
gonna keep
on
it a
3rd
buck.
and
We only
long?
gonna play like 2-3 games, bro.
That's it. But it's
After
cool.
the penalty, it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Shit, take what other games you got? You still got Apex and all that?
Timeout.
You got Modern
As they get
Warfare?
the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
That shit is fire. But we could play Blackout, we could play Apex, and all that.
What did I get that's new then?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
Shit.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And this stadium is a buzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit that thing.
And you can't help but think back to Tom Dempsey.
The
And his
shirt
record
is
stood for
off.
what,
He's a
43
beast
years
now.
until Matt
He's
Prater
a
broke it.
demon.
And now here's a new record. And I'm with you. I cannot believe that ball went through the posts.
And the fit, something crazy.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15.
I'm done.